Okay, so you can get any old book, but especially one that has some sort of social emotional learning. So this one is called Bad Day, Go Away. This is by our friend Sarah Cantor. And this is a story about a little girl who's having a bad day. And it goes through some breathing techniques, just like Myra did with us this morning, with her little dog. And so it's a very simple story about letting all your bad thoughts go and how to bring good thoughts into your mind. It's called Bad Day, Go Away. And so what we did was we used 3 evidence-based strategies, right? Because we all have to be evidence-based. Doesn't have to be that hard. Asking questions, there's a strong research base that says if you ask questions, kids learn stuff. Shocking. Okay? Didn't need to buy a curriculum, didn't need to have it board approved, just ask a good question. The second thing that we did was that we gave kids directives. So we gave them MANDs. Many of us know what a MAND is in terms of milieu teaching strategies. It's just a request, ask a direction, it can be a question, it can be tell me. So it's something that you're saying to the kid to do. So if I say, show me all the things your body can do to make a rainbow, what would you do? Make a rainbow with your body. Okay, fabulous. I've got one person hanging out with me. Anybody else got one? Okay, good, good. If Camille was here, which is Myra's youngest daughter, she would do a back bend. I cannot. Okay? So this idea of like, show me what a rainbow looks like with your body. It's just a man. Very simple, but kind of interesting. It made you all kind of go, oh, what would I do? What is a rainbow? What? And then the third thing is self-talk. How many of you use the class and know self-talk, right? Good. Another evidence-based strategy. It's a little bit like you're talking, but you don't expect anybody to respond. Okay? Which some of we do in our heads, but now we're doing out loud. So in the class, when people talk about self-talk, it's usually about actions. I've extrapolated that to be about my thoughts, my feelings, my ideas, my wonderings. So I might just say, I wonder what made the little girl sad. I really don't mean for you to answer it. I'm just thinking aloud. But I have to think aloud about interesting things. Otherwise, nobody's going to want to sit and read a story with me. Okay? So those 3 evidence-based strategies. Asking good questions. If you didn't know that Bloom's taxonomy had been revised, you might want to Google revised Bloom's taxonomy. But there's lots of cheat sheets of good question starters to ask that will get you to those higher order thinking so that you're not just like, what color is that? That's really not interesting. Do we have to read this story again, right? So if you don't know this, what I do is I put my cues in the book. Can you guys see my little sticky notes? I also do this for the other adults in my life. So that when they're reading, they don't go, what color is this? What shape's this? How many are there? Oh, seriously, nobody cares. Well, somebody cares. But I said, what you dream is what life brings. What's a dream? First thing Myra said to me this morning is like, I know I got some sleep because I did dream last night. Right? So it's this idea. So I have down here, like, on this page it says, be very quiet. So there's not a lot to say, right? It's just a beautiful drawing that says, be very quiet. Well, I like to talk a lot. Crap, what am I going to do for a while? We're supposed to be very quiet. 1 Mississippi. Can I say something now? 2. Now can I say something? So I say, I wonder what the little girl and dog will do next. And just sit there, okay? But I asked a higher order thinking. I'm addressing many of the attributes. So then what Myra and I did was we aligned each of our questions, each of our directives, and each of our examples of self-talk on each page of the book back to 3 attributes. So if you have the attributes in front of you, I'll put it up here. Can you see that? Can some of you see it? You're welcome to step forward and take a picture of it and bring it back to your desk. If I said, this is me using self-talk, I'm reading a book, I wonder what the little girl and dog will do next. Which of these attributes did I just create a learning opportunity for? Curiosity. Curiosity, good. Creativity. Okay, Engagement?
Possibly hope.
Possibly hope. I was thinking possibly humor even, because somebody could have a really funny response, right? I mean, you could go on and on, right? So the idea is just like we would align to early learning standards, just like if you're in a state that does the Common Core, that you would align, we're showing alignment to the real Common Core, which are these social emotional learning attributes. And just this very simple thing of using self-talk, which is an evidence-based strategy, while I'm reading, which we all know is important, I've just connected those dots, and I've also done my brain architecture work